I'm Radona from Boys and Girls Hairstyles. Today I have Linda with me. We have done a video on her before. We had actually chopped her hair off. It has grown back a lot. So we're going to take her back up and we're gonna stack it, and then we're gonna have it come down into here. And it's a lot easier for you, right?
Oh,
Linda,
yeah.
And her hair grows so fast. So this that I'm going to cut off now is about, what, 2 months growth usually? Yeah, it's about 2 months. And it's a lot. So let me go ahead and show you. So I tilt her head down and I bring it up here to her hairline. Okay, and then just clean that up in there. And then this way, just come straight across, just comb that down. That has to feel so good off your neck, Linda.
Oh, yeah.
Especially after having it off and then it grows back, you're like, what? But the thing that I do love about this cut, Linda always makes it look cute when it grows out. It still looks cute. So it's a good cut, you know, that will last a couple months, and it still looks cute when she styles it. So, okay, now on the side, you guys, I'm gonna lift her head and I'm gonna tilt. And this way you just comb this down. And you just come from this length here. Okay, and then we'll take this bulk out here in just a second. Okay, so you make sure the head is level, and then you tilt a tiny bit, and then you just hold this down, and you go from this and come straight, because that's the guide point, that area right there that's shorter. Okay, and you come straight across here. All right, and then you're gonna feel if this is even. Feels just a tiny bit longer over here, so I'm just gonna take a little bit off. And then we can double check this after we cut the back too. Okay, perfect. So you can see the length's good. You can see there's a lot of hair through this area, and that's the area that we're going to cut out. So I'm gonna take a section above the ear. Okay, and then I'm just gonna clip that out of the way. And then this middle part, just take a little bit, and I'm going to stack that. So you can see that if I cut right there, that this is gonna fall down in. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'm coming down to this length. Okay, so when that falls, see, that's a little longer there, but it's just angled in. So we want to take that length off. And you will be able to see when you pull this hair with this new hair, there's a guideline, which is the hair that you would cut right before that. And so you just line up that hair and just follow it and cut where it's lined up at. Okay, same thing again. Going to take that right down where the length is, and it's so cute. You can start to see that come in this way. And you can see that guide point underneath, and if you take another section and you're like, well, wait, I can't see that guide point, then take a little bit less hair, and then you'll be able to see that. So you can take littler sections, and that will be easier to see. Okay, so you can see how cute that is coming in. So same thing here. I'm gonna hold this out. There's that guide point, and I'm gonna come to this line. So you take that off. Okay, and then take that next section. Down to the bottom there. Okay, same thing. You can see that guide point there. You go down to the bottom of that hair. And I'm just point cutting into that. Okay, now I comb that down. And now you can check this while you're here. The seam's a little bit longer. Can you see that? Seam's a little bit longer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up this way, horizontal, and I'm gonna just take and connect that to that. So you can just come up, just take that little bit of a section and even that out. That's how you can check it, is go the opposite way that you cut. So we cut vertical, you're gonna check horizontal, okay? All right, now we're gonna take another section. Okay, so you can see that guide point? You're gonna go from that. You can still see that my fingers are on a little bit of an angle. Okay, to take that off. Then another section. There's that guide point. Take that off. Just go around the head. You can see my fingers are up, but they're still angled a tiny bit. Okay, same thing here. We're just gonna hold this out and make sure that it connects down into there. Okay, cute. So you can see it start to shape, okay? Okay, you can see that guide point. Guide point again. Angle the fingers down. You doing okay, Linda?
Yeah, great.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, I get a talking and imagine that, huh? Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna take this. Okay, perfect. Now we'll take this section and I'm gonna hold this out, this top section, so you can see where that's cut, right? So I'm gonna take, and you can see how I'm like lifting my fingers as I go. I'm kind of sliding them up this way to come to the top of the head. Okay, so that will be the top layer. Now I'm gonna take another little section here. Same thing, going around the head. You just kind of slide your fingers up. Okay, now right here. Okay, I can take that corner, bring it up to this top layer right there. Okay, and you can kind of let that go. Okay, same thing right here. We're gonna take this side and we're gonna take those layers. Just move slide your fingers up, follow that guide point, come up to those layers. Oh, okay. Just grab this side again. Slide those fingers up. And you can see that it's on the top there. Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna do the layering on the top, okay? So you take this middle section, and I'm just gonna point cut into this. That was long, Linda. I'm holding that up like, wowza. Her hair grows fast, for sure. Okay, then on the sides here, I'm gonna hold this out, take that length, move this around. Same thing. And then just connect those layers on the top. Okay, so just come forward with that. I'm just coming straight across. Okay, and then the sides, we're gonna grab these sides and come up this way, point cut into that. That will just take that bulk out throughout the sides so you don't feel like you have the big hanging bulk right there. Okay, perfect. So this side, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna hold this out. You can see that corner that comes off. And then of course we just take that from that layer to the other and take that corner off. And that's how it connects from that back being short to the longer front. Okay. All right, and okay. Now Linda, she parts on this left side. I mean, sometimes it'll go to the other side, but mainly to the left side here. Okay, and then she likes her front bang, and we like to do those, I'm point cutting into these. And I like to texture them so they're not so thick. We obviously like them short enough because she has hair that grows super fast. So we do like them to last. Okay, now I'm gonna take from the bang area. Whoops, there goes enough comb. Let me grab another one. The bang area, and then we just come down in these layers and just trim the sides here. So you can see that connects with this longest piece here. Okay, and now this side, we're gonna take from the bang area and connect to the bottom, just so it goes around her face so it doesn't feel like it's hanging in the front, but yet we still have that longer layer there. Okay, so we're gonna check the length here. And you can tell that this side's just a little longer, so we're just gonna take that a little bit shorter. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now, to texturize, I'm gonna bring the shears up here and just take little tiny, I don't know if I would call them chunks, but just little pieces throughout this bang area, just so it lightens them so it's not too thick up here in front. And then I like to take the texturizing shears, kind of lift them up and just do this. Plus that'll help the bang so it doesn't stay like flat to the head. It'll give it a little bit of body. Okay, and then texturize, I'm gonna hold this up. I'm gonna come underneath. I do about 3 little, like 1, 2, 3 going up. This is going to give it volume, especially because with Linda's hair, so it's more fine, but she has a lot of it. So we definitely like the texture in there to help it stay up. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab some mousse and I'm gonna show you how we style it. I was gonna say that's the best part, but getting your hair washed is probably the best part. Yeah. Okay. Okay, sweet. And then I'm gonna do the volume spray just up here in this area and the bang area. Okay, so we're gonna start drying. And drying like the opposite way so you have more volume. Okay, and then in the back here, just gonna dry this down. And same with this side, we're gonna go the opposite so you can get the volume. Okay, then I'm gonna round brush these bangs. Just a little bit, and then just dry it so they're not like totally curled, but they do have a little bit of curl and umph in them, and then just straight with your hands to dry, just back and forth like this. Okay, and then I'm going to take the brush through here and just round brush this way. Take a clip and clip it out of the way if you want, or you can just kind of do it like this, like I'm doing. Just as I go up, do little sections. And you want to make sure that it's usually pretty much dry before you start round brushing. You don't want to start round brushing with it being too wet, or that's going to pull the hair, and you won't get the fullness that you will if it's a little bit on the drier side. And after you do that, you let it cool for a second, and then let it go. Start at the bottom, take a little section up above, start drying that. You okay, Linda? Yeah. Okay. Good deal. Now I'm just going to take the flat iron and just take these sides, just flat iron them a little bit. Oh, sorry. Okay. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of the paste just to separate her banging area. Just so they look a little bit more wispy and fine instead of a thick bang. Okay. Then I'm going to back comb this and back comb this. Give it a little volume. Okay, now we'll spray under the back combing. And then you can just place the hair where you want it. Okay, then I'm just going to turn her into the mirror so I can see. Feel better? Nice to have it shorter, huh?
Absolutely.
That one side's still just a little bit longer, so I'm going to just get that a little bit, and then we should be good. Just taking that up a little bit, you guys. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just turn her around so you can see the shape of the back of the haircut and then the sides. So, okay, let me try this one more time, Linda. Make sure we're good. The one side. Okay, there we go. Yes, that wasn't it? Was. Okay, now that side's even. Okay, so I'm gonna turn her around. No, actually I did, didn't I, before that piece, so, okay, sorry. Thank you so much for watching, I appreciate it. Thank you, Linda. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks, see ya.